Hello YouTube, my name is Roman. Welcome to my channel. Behind me is a 2018 Tesla Model 3. I've purchased this car at the auction and we're gonna get it rebuilt. Stick around. So guys, here's the plan. Before we assemble, before we do paint, before we do body work to this car, there's a little issue. This car, if we look from top, this is the trunk and this is the front. The frame rails are shifted to the passenger side. I'll exaggerate a little bit. The frame rails are shifted to the passenger side and we need to pull the frame, bring these frame rails back straight where they're supposed to be. So in order to do that, we have to pull a frame. In order to pull the frame, we have to secure car. And in my case, to the trailer. I chose to pull the frame while it's on the trailer. So we've got a trailer. That's the front of the trailer. We have a car sitting on the trailer. These are the wheels. And these are the front rails. So the belly of the car has 4 holes underneath the car. These holes are designed for a jack, like in case if you have a flat tire, you can use a jack at these points and jack up your car and change your tire. So we're gonna use beams that I purchased from a local hardware store, and I'm gonna lay these beams underneath the car. I'm gonna basically sit those beams on the trailer and I'm gonna sit car on those beams. And to connect car to those beams, I'm gonna use these holes. What I'm basically gonna do, I'm gonna make 4 plates, 4 squares, and I'm gonna weld tube onto the middle of that plate. Drill 4 holes, and this plate is gonna be mounted onto the beam. And the car is gonna sit on that beam. So let's get to it. So here's what I did. I had some steel sheet laying around, and I cut it in squares. This is probably 1/8 of an inch plate, and I bought some tubing, structural tubing from Lowe's. And I cut pieces off of it and welded onto these plates. So this structural tubing is actually a very tight fit. I would probably have to shave some of this metal down to have an easy fitment, because I have to place these on this wood beam and align them exactly where the hole is. And if the fit is going to be very tight, I'm going to have a real hard time trying to align them on the beam. So let's get this done. So just made a slice like that. We'll do another side. All right, let's see if it's gonna fit. It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
Okay, change of plan. So instead of shaving this and spending a bunch of time trying to make it fit, I found, I believe it's a 3/4, oh, it's a 1/2 inch plumbing pipe. I decided to just flip it and weld new tubing on this side of the plate, and I'm just gonna drill a hole in the beam and put it in a hole like that. Just like that. Let's do 3 more. All right, let's drill some holes. These are the lug bolts I'm gonna use. Let's check it out. Now it fits perfectly. All thanks to my helper, Richie. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, shh, come here. So I got it completely sitting on these beams, except the rear beam. This beam, because it's sitting on wheels, I have about 1/4 inch play right there. So let's secure these beams to the trailer. So I've got some sheet metal left over from a previous project. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slice strips like this and drill 2 holes and use it as a secure plate for a beam to secure rear beam to the trailer. The front, we're gonna have to improvise. All right, let's do it. All right, I got both of these plates in vise. Let's just drill 2 holes. Well, we'll just do it conventional way. Right, just like that. Okay, now the car is sitting completely on beams on the trailer. Okay guys, now that we got Tesla secured to the trailer, we're gonna reinforce the rear portion of the trailer right where the hookups are gonna be, where we're gonna hook up a chain, and right where the porta power is gonna be doing its job. To do that, we're gonna sandwich the platform of the trailer with beams. We're gonna put one beam underneath the trailer bed and another beam right on top of the trailer bed. So basically like this. This is gonna be a view from the side. This is the trailer, wheels, and we're gonna install one beam underneath the bed of the trailer and one beam on top of the bed of the trailer. This lower beam right here is gonna have a plate. We're gonna make a plate, just a simple square from the sheet metal, and I'm gonna weld a piece of rebar. I'm gonna bend the rebar, make a loop out of it, and weld it to that plate, and just make simple holes so we can bolt it to the beam. So this plate is gonna go right underneath this beam right here, and we're just gonna do a few more simple plates so we can attach other side of this beam and the top beam. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna bend it real quick. I'm gonna weld it to this plate. I'm gonna go stick it in a bucket of water to help it cool quicker. I had to run down to a hardware store real quick to get a drill bit and some of these bad boys. These are 7-inch long, half-inch diameter bolts. So, ran out of daylight yesterday, and I've attached this beam to the trailer. It was interesting trying to feed these 3 bolts through and make them fit into the holes that I pre-drill into this plate. If anyone is gonna attempt doing the same thing, I would not recommend drilling both of the plates at the same time, trying to match these holes on both plates, because even though I used the speed square trying to do my drill as vertical as possible, I still didn't make it. It was really close, but I still couldn't make it exactly to fit into the hole. Basically, I just attached this plate to the trailer, and I also used this bolt just to reinforce, because 2 bolts is pretty weak, because these 2 bolts are going to be pretty much taking all the beating. So I added another one to reinforce it, and I may end up adding 2 more, because like I said, this is where the majority of the stress, I guess, is gonna be. And I've got a helper again. You'll probably see this guy quite often. He comes in and distracts me every single time. This old cat. Well, there you go. This is pretty much completes the project as far as what? As far as securing the Tesla to the trailer. If you're interested in projects like this, just subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. All right? Boom.